Hello, how you going and welcome back. Today I wanted to talk to you about energy. Now, a lot of people say to me, oh, what do you do? And I say, oh, I'm a holistic coach. Oh yeah, what does that involve? What does that mean? It means I'm an energy vibration coach. Okay, so energy vibration coach. What is energy? People think of it as exercise energy. That's the first thing that comes to mind is, okay, we get energy when we exercise and we build more energy. The fitter we get, the more we exercise, the better it is for us. That's quite an easy thought process for energy. But energy is far more than that. We also think of bad energy when something bad happens, or say someone gives you a dirty look or something. That is a bad energy. They're throwing out bad energy, right? So that's the intent of energy. Okay, the energy I work with is your energy body, is the ethereal energy in your light body or aura. I work with that kind of energy, and that is affected by your mood. So that energy can change from day to day, and it changes by how we feel emotionally and the experiences we have in life. But we do all resonate on a certain energy level. We all have a base energy level that is particularly what we've particularly become accustomed to, and what we where we're used to working on is a particular energy level. Okay, so for example, you can meet someone who's really upbeat, who is sorry, it's my cat. She thinks she's chasing a mouse, but she's not. She's chasing a toy. Anyway, sorry. So, for example, an upbeat person, a really positive person, would have a very optimistic energy, glass full type of energy, and that is their general energy level. They genuinely and generally vibrate on that level from day to day. So things will still happen in their life, and incidences where somebody might cut them off in traffic or something like that, but they'll still revert back to their general energy level of where they're resonating at. And that's because they're used to resonating at that level, and that's how they work within their energy field. So in other words, so as law of attraction states, like energy attracts like energy. So if you're pretty much an upbeat person, you'll always generally attract fairly good energy, positive energy to you. Sorry, that's my cat. So on the other hand, if you are somebody who's resonating with more of a negative energy, and you've had a lot of negative energy experiences happen in your life, lots of contrast, lots of things happen, so your energy level from your experiences in life is pretty negative, or pretty, the default level of your is pessimistic and is quite negative. That's my cat. My 5-year-old cat loves to play and catch things. I'm just going to throw this for him. Leah. Okay. So it is very important if you have had lots of contrast in your life and lots of negative experiences, to change your energy base level, your default energy level of where you are. And that's pretty much the law of attraction, a given, that we need to raise our vibration in order to manifest positively, in order to attract new things into our life, good things into our life, because like energy attracts like energy. So, so I work with the ethereal body and teach exercises that change energy vibration. And so that your default energy vibration comes to be a more of a higher, happy vibration, more so than the one that you're used to being with. And how do we do that? We do that by working with the ethereal energy body. And we all have an energy body around us, and that you can call it your aura, or your energy body, and that radiates out energy from the way your default feeling of your energy. So as I said, if you've had a lot of contrast in your life, lots of negative things happening, perhaps your upbringing wasn't the best or whatever, your ethereal energy body will not be in generally a very positive place, or it will have hiccups in its field. So we can change by changing our thinking, we can change our ethereal body to a certain extent, but it is very tricky to just only rely on that. And that's why, you know, working, if you're using things just by thinking positive and saying positive things, or you're using a vision board, for example, and it's got all the positive things you want happening on them, but your energy vibration is not really resonating with that, then it's not going to help you unless you start changing your ethereal energy body as well, not just your thinking. Because we can't control our thinking 24/7, we can't. The only way we can start to change our thinking and control our thinking is with using brain retraining. So brain retraining techniques, through my site, I use brain retraining audios, creative visual meditations, as well as affirmation meditations that have got brain retraining on them. So it's really, you don't have to spend all that time retraining your brain yourself. You still have to be that conscious thought monitor, but you just listen to these audios at night when you sleep, and you'll find yourself starting to adopt the new vibrational energy of those positive affirmations that you've been taking in subconsciously. So that's how they work. So I use many tools to help do that, and as I said, the brain retraining is one of them, but also the belief is that there's lots of tools that you can use to ethereally help change that ethereal auric vibration and raise your vibration up, so that you can manifest positively and you can manifest exactly what you want into your life and become more of an empowered energy state that you find yourself more powerful and able to create the way that you want. Some of the things I use are very easy, fun and easy tools, and incredibly fun things to use, and they're all found on my site. And the one of them is so easy and super fun to use, is the Orgasmic Manifesting course, and that is a great way to change your energy vibration. It's incredibly powerful because you are definitely raising your vibration in an incredibly euphoric and positive way, and then you're using that energy to manifest. So that's incredibly powerful and such a fast, fun, easy way to manifest. So yeah, have a little look at that. That's incredibly powerful and fun, and such an easy way to start adopting this energy into your life and using and working with ethereal energy. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just going to move. So I would like to also take the time now to talk to you about being more conscious of your energy and the energy that you put out into the world. This is a big one. This is a really big one. Most people are not overly conscious of their energy, okay? Particularly if you haven't heard of Law of Attraction or you haven't seen The Secret, you're not really aware of your intent, or you may have seen it, but you don't really think about it a lot, okay? So putting negative energy out into the world, you may do it unconsciously. You may do it just because it feels good to do it and it feels good to share, because you've had a bad day and you had a bad experience, something bad happened to you, so you've got to share that experience with somebody else. Now, it's good to communicate, it is, and it's really good to share your experiences, absolutely, totally into sharing stuff and getting it out there and processing it and then getting rid of it and moving on from it, refocusing and moving on from it. So stuff happens in our life and we do need to process it, and we do need to perhaps look inside and go, why did that happen to me? What is it about me that that experience happened or that incident happened? What am I being careless, or am I not taking enough time for myself or energy, and I'm rushing through life? Is this why it happened? Or perhaps it has some other deeper, more meaningful reason why this negative influence happened to you, or negative experience. Or it could be just you are not conscious of your energy, and your base default energy level is pretty much at a plateau and a more negative place than positive place. You can think it's at a positive place because you think positive all the time, but it really comes back to the intent behind, not just you thinking positive. You've actually got to feel positive. You've got to raise your vibration, and you've got to be positive. That's the energy vibration you've got to be at and be in default at most of the time. That feel good place, that feeling empowered, worthy, abundant place. Okay. So going back to being accountable for our energy, it is very important. So when we've had a bad day or bad experience, yes, share it with a friend or share it, but then process it, think about it, and get over it. Okay. Don't keep sharing it and sharing it and sharing it. Okay. Because really, when you do that, that's when you become like an energy vampire. If you've heard what that is. An energy vampire is somebody that just sucks the life out of other people. That's an energy vampire. Really, they have a story, and all they want to do is keep talking about that same story, that negative experience. So the person, your friend, your girlfriend, or your mate, whoever, who listens to this story of yours, or is hearing the story again in another way, could be about a breakup with a boyfriend or whatever it might be. So you're getting together with this person and you're talking about that experience, but it's the same experience, but it's just a different story within that experience, but it's still the same thing. So there's nothing new about it, there's nothing different about it. Perhaps you think you've processed something new about it and something different about it, and you've got a new take on it and a new understanding to it, but putting that energy out there to your friend, sharing it continuously, the same thing, that is an energy vampire. That energy is depleting, it's draining, it's really negative. Nobody wants to hear that all the time. We don't want to hear the same thing all the time. You're really fooling yourself if you think that your friend doesn't mind this negative energy, because I'm sure they do. I'm sure they walk away from you. You probably feel better for dumping on them, but I'm sure they walk away from you thinking, oh my God, oh, I'm tired of hearing about this stuff. This stuff isn't good. It's not positive. It doesn't serve me. Why do I want to hear about this? They listen to you because they love you and they want to, support you, and they're a caring person and they want to give you support and time and energy. But you need to be accountable too, and you need to start being a very conscious, accountable person for your own energy. So unless you're doing that, you're pretty unconscious, and your thought process is, oh, I just want to get with my friend and share and get this out of me. This is not positive. This is not positive for your friend. So my suggestion is to start being more accountable for your energy and the energy you're putting out there to other people. I'm not saying to bottle it all up and not communicate at all, because I believe it's really, really important to communicate and to process stuff and to get it out. But do it in a constructive way and have a bit of consideration for your friend. Say to your friend, oh, look, so sorry. I'm sorry I'm dumping on you. I know I'm dumping all this shit on you and it doesn't sound good. But thank you so much for listening, and I am processing it and I am getting rid of it, and I am refocusing it, and I won't be bringing this up again. We don't have to go through the same thing. I am moving through and I am refocusing my energy. So that would be a more positive, constructive way to sharing if you need to share. So yes, I really believe it is important to be accountable for the kind of energy we're putting out into the world, putting out to other people, because you carry that around with you. If you don't process it and you don't start to let it go, what good is it? What good is that negative story? Ask yourself how your negative story is serving you, except for perhaps getting people's attention. You'll get people's attention for a little while, yes, but after a while they'll get sick of it and sick of hearing the same thing. And you will get their sympathy, but that doesn't serve you. You need to start processing it, moving through, healing your own wounds. You can heal your wounds by seeking help from a healer, or going and seeing someone and speaking to a counsellor and processing it that way. But you need to not stay in the story of it. If you're seeing a counsellor or a coach or a psychiatrist or anybody like that, you've got to move through the story. You've got to process it, move through it, decide that it doesn't serve you anymore. So you need to let it go, forgive it, and let it go and move through it, and decide that you want to start retraining your brain and putting in positive things like positive affirmations and creative visualization, and using brain retraining audios to start retraining your mind to grow new neurons for positive, so you can start to manifest positive in your life, because like energy does attract like energy. So be accountable for the energy you put out there. Start being accountable. Start being conscious and being an accountable person that walks more consciously on this earth of the vibration that they give out. And I would say you can do that. You can do it in the simplest ways too, you know. With the way we are now, everything's done online and everything's done with technology and all that. But I really believe the power of your energy is amazingly important and powerful, and you don't forget how powerful it is. Don't respect that power in the extent that give out positive energy. Give a smile. That is an amazing free energy exchange that you can give to somebody, even if they don't smile back to you. It's powerful. You know, it could change somebody's day. So yeah, smile and connect with somebody. So for example, if you're in the supermarket and the person that's serving you is just going through the motion, it's their job to say hello, and they say hello to you. Connect with them and say hello. Look at them in the eye and really say, hi, how are you going? How's your day going? Take care. That's being positive with your energy, and that is giving positive energy intent and really connecting with someone, because you could make that person's day by really connecting in that powerful, positive way. And then everybody else you come in contact with, unless your story is somewhat even or more positive, you know, if you have to share your story and negative things happen, share it, but share it briefly and quickly, and then move on to the positive energy. So share positive things that have been happening and take an interest in other people and ask them how their day is and how they're going, and put a positive spin on it. You know, if you're the one that's always the upbeat and the positive one, and the other person, your friends, are more negative and they've got negative things going on, try to put the positive spin on it. Put your positive energy spin on it by saying to them, well, at least you've learned now and you've had that experience, and that has made you stronger, and you can grow from that, and you know better now. You're more empowered. That's, you know, we all know what the positive spin is, but that is important to use that. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed listening today to what I've had to say. I hope that this has been valuable for you, and yeah, don't forget to like my channel. Go over and see Goddess Life. It's www.agoddesslife.com, and you will find many amazing blogs, free information. There's also manifesting tools and ways that you can use to start retraining your brain and raising your vibrational energy, your ethereal energy body, to bring it up to a default that is more positive and can work better for you, so you can manifest anything you want in your life. Yes. Okay, have an amazing day. Namaste.